Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about love and marriage Huntsville, or as I like to call it, love and hip hop Huntsville. Hello. Okay, so listen. This is season 8. That's what my TV said. Now we know this ain't no season 8, but I think due to how they break it up, I don't know what made them go that route. We're like doing a season of what a season A, a season B. The last 2 or 3 seasons, they've been giving us like 30 episode seasons. It seemed too much, but I mean, we still watching, so I guess it is what it is. I'm assuming that this season won't be any different than um, the last 2 or 3 seasons, where they give us 55 episodes, 30 episodes, I believe, and break it up into 2 different parts. Whatever. Let's just get into the mess, okay? So it starts out Mel, baby, the original Melody Cherie Rogers is back with her 27 piece. I said, come on, 27 piece. So she's outside with her faux fur, in her jean dress. I thought that was a cute look. The short hair with that little fur or faux fur wrapped around her shoulders with that jean dress, that denim dress. I live for it. Um, she's had to hire security. Um, I don't remember her going into details about why she felt the need, or was there a particular person that she needed to hire security for, just in case. But she hired security, and I think a lot of us would assume that it was for her ex husband, who she thinks is a loony, a little cray cray, right? Um, it goes to Miss Marlene and Martell. Okay. So I really, really try and get on here and be as honest as possible, right? Sometimes I hold back because I don't want to cross a line. Um, I really, honestly believe that Miss Marlene is probably one of the nicest mothers um, that has come on reality TV. I really think in real life, Miss Marlene is a nice lady. I feel like I really feel this way. I feel like I could meet Miss Marlene, and we could sit down and she smoke her cigarettes and drink her Paul Masson. She give me like she drink Paul Masson. I don't know why I feel like that lady drink Paul Masson. She drink her Paul Masson. I just drink my little Tito's, my 1800, the Casamigos, whatever. I would drink Paul Masson too if that's what she got. I ain't never too good to drink Paul Masson, okay? Um, and I feel like we could have a cute little Kiki session, right? And I feel like she would be a nice lady. I felt like, and I've watched every season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. For those who remember, when the whole mess happened with Martell and Melody, Miss Marlene gave me that even though that's my son, I know what he has done to you is absolutely wrong. That's where she was going with it. And the truth of the matter is that was the truth. Like, I get that's her son, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And in this situation, I feel like the bulk of the wrongdoings falls on Martell's shoulders. I'm not saying Melody is an angel, because if the girls the girls who've been watching my reviews know my foot used to be on Melody's neck too. Hello. Um, but now I feel like Miss Marlene is doing her son an injustice, because you really are sitting on my TV screen and making it seem as though your son is just someone who has made a mistake, right? And it appears as though she's trying to sweep what he has done under the rug. Well, Miss Marlene, if you ever watch my reviews, let me remind you what your husband, which you I about calling your husband, because a lot of these women be thinking their sons are their husbands. Let me remind you of some of the stuff that your son has done that does not make him a good man, Savannah. He got married. He cheated on his wife, had a girlfriend for about 5 years. He told us this is season one. Got her pregnant multiple times. Was going home sleeping with his wife unprotected while he was sleeping with his side chick slash girlfriend unprotected. He then had a baby, or then she decided to carry out one of the pregnancies. He also referred to his wife as a hoe on TV. Um, he has also thought about almost put out some revenge PORN that involved him and Melody. Hello? We've also heard about him acting a fool with Ariane at her house. Girl, the list goes on and on and on. Martell is not a good man, Savannah. He is not someone who made a mistake. He's just not. He's not. And I think that Martell, because of the fact that Miss Marlene and the people on the cast kind of sweep what Martell does under the rug, I think that's why Martell continues to act the way that he acts. Also with Melody, making him believe that he's the man of the house when you can't even do something as simple as pass a fucking test that has to do with your profession. The whole time, Melody been the whole brains behind the operation. We see what happened when the separation happened. But because Melody had to make her husband feel as though he is the man, knowing damn well she was the man, okay? And then when you have people like Miss Marlene, his family and friends who won't hold him accountable and say, nigga, you are wrong. Even with Nell, girl, we just talking. Even with Nell talking about, oh, I wouldn't want, the black man going to jail, all that mess she was talking with Stormy. Now, she also did say you never know until you're put in that position. But the truth of the matter is, while yes, and this is coming from a black man, I'm gay, but some of the girls be forgetting that I'm a black man at the end of the day. Yes, there are black men who are locked up for crimes they did not commit. There are black men who are locked up and received times, a sentence that was just, that didn't fit the crime. You done gave somebody 25 years in prison for stealing a Snickers bar out of a convenience store. We know those things exist. We know that it's factual. There's no debating it. How and ever, there are also black men out there who deserve to be in jail. There are also black men out there who deserve to be in prison. And when you start to move away like Martell Holt does, where you want to, where you're even thinking about putting out revenge, PORN, that's where your ass needs to be too. Now, he was arrested due to a warrant. And from my understanding from the show, the warrant had to do with, I guess he threatened Melody in a text message. I will say this much. I want to clean this up. When the story first hit, I think a lot of us, I'll just speak for myself. All I saw was DV in the title. And I was like, oh my God, right? I did come back and correct myself and let the people know that I don't think it was necessarily DV. Like, I don't think he was actually knocking a bitch head between the washer and the dryer. But I think that he must have threatened her, I guess, through text message. So I guess that's where the DV harassment communication comes in at. So he was not arrested because he knocked Melody upside the head, right? So from what I understand is, I guess something happened through the text. Melody took it to them white people and they put a warrant out for his arrest. I guess that's how the story goes. I was still a little confused and I watched it twice. And so he had a warrant out for his arrest. He was somewhere and they say you have a warrant out, and so that's why he went to jail. But it was a warrant that had already been out, I guess, for some time prior to him being arrested. I just, and then when Miss Marlene says, keep being the man you are, Girl, being the man that he is a reason why he no longer has his family. Being the man that he is a reason why he is divorced. Being the man that he is the reason why he got his girlfriend pregnant multiple times. Being the man that he is the reason why his girlfriend had a baby while he was pregnant. I mean, while he was married. Being the man that he is what landed his ass up in jail. Being the man that he is why people are saying that he was going to put out revenge PRN that involved his wife. Being the man that he is the reason why people say that Martell is crazy. Being the man that he is the reason why people say that he was out here, girl, snatching ATMs up, allegedly. Girl. So we want Martell to stop being the man that he is and become a new man, Savannah. Stormy and Neil. It's not like Nail or Neil. Y'all know that lady name. We're going to learn it. I like her, though. Stormy looks good. Stormy is Stormy is on some shot. Everybody shot. Girl, Stormy on some shots, baby. I said, come on, Ozempic body. Girl, Stormy looks good. Shout out to Stormy. So Stormy got out her big body Cadillac Escalade, heels on, jeans, little stomach showing. I said, okay, Miss Thing. She comes. So Stormy is the bone carrier. She messy boots. Somebody got to do it. So I'm not mad at Stormy. So Stormy, she goes and she meets up with Nail, and she brings up basically all the mess that's going on. I don't think Kiki is coming back this season. At least I didn't see her. I mean, she might come back for part 2 if there's a part 2. But she brings up Kiki. I guess talking to the blogs and telling the blogs what was going to be happening this season. I guess like conversations that would take place, scenes that would take place, I guess. And I guess whoever she got into, I guess the blog that she was reporting to, social media. Girl, they love. One thing we can count on Love and Marriage Huntsville is for them to bring up social media. Social media. So I guess whoever Kiki was in contact with, a blogger, I don't know. They must have had a falling out, and then the person let it be known that they had been in contact with Kiki, and then when they found out, Kiki basically tried to say, it wasn't me, it was my mama. See? Can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something? This is the reason why people think Kiki on that shit. You've been in contact with the blogs, and then you don't blame it on your goddamn mama. Your mama ain't got shit to do with this, Kiki. And Stormy know it too. Moses and Destiny. Destiny is back. I like Destiny. I feel like the reason why a lot of the girls and boys did not like Destiny is because they felt like they had to choose between Melody and Destiny. And once Melody cut the friendship cord with Destiny, they felt like, well, we got to be team Melody. Even though in real life, Destiny ain't did shit to Melody. All Melody heard was Tisha and Destiny having a conversation about what happened at the reunion when they were backstage or in the hotel room, whatever. And she just thought, because she heard her name, that Destiny must be talking about me with my enemy. And didn't nobody even know that Tisha was her enemy. We're going backwards, but I'm just saying. Girl. If anything, Destiny had Melody's back every time it had something to do with her and Martell. Even when it was time for Melody to tell us what did Destiny do to you, she couldn't even tell. I mean, what did she say? She couldn't even tell us what she said because she don't know what she said. Girl, she just heard her name. That could have been saying Melody is a good ass mama. Melody was the baddest bitch on the stage tonight. You still? All she heard was Melody. That's it. Girl. Anyway, so Destiny is back. Before we even get started, Destiny cannot talk about LeBarrick, whatever his name is, a chicken man. That's what Kimmy said. Kimmy referred to him as a chicken man. And I think if she talks about him on the show, she can go to jail. So I saw a lot of people in the comment section saying we still want to know what happened between her and her husband, her ex-husband. From what the people are saying, Destiny cannot legally speak about him on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I think outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville, she is free to say whatever. But I guess on the television show, she can't say that man's name. So that's that on that. I do want to know about that mug shot. Why you walking up, girl? Why you walking up, getting out of that nice car? Makeup done, hair done, jean dress on, boots, girl. Destiny look real cute. I said, okay, Miss Thing. Miss Thing don't look like she went to jail. Okay. We want to know about that mug shot and your ass writing hot checks. That's what we want to know about. Okay. We know you can talk about that. Anyways, so Destiny's producer. I guess every person on a reality show has their own producer, right? And Destiny's producer at the time, her name was Sunny. So far, it's not looking too good for Sunny and Moses. Sunny is giving very much trifling tea. Moses is giving very much trifling tea. If anything, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So basically, Destiny had a producer named Sunny. Sunny, these producers, from what I understand, I've never worked in reality TV, but from what I understand, these producers, they know a lot of your business, right? They're producing you for the reality show. So you tell them a lot, you let them in a lot, right? And so I think Moses, Destiny, and Sunny would hang out sometimes. And to the point where Sunny said that Moses that she thought that was her cousin. I said, girl, let me tell y'all a whole song. Okay, let me tell all y'all something. Don't never trust no nigga or no helper when they start talking about we cousins. They cousins all right, okay? Don't ever trust them. Oh, I think we cousins. No, we ain't. They pulled that same shit over there with Courtney and what's that nigga name? Ralph on Love and Marriage. I Love and Marriage. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, when the girls start meeting up and out the blue, they start becoming cousins. Girl, have your good eye on both of them motherfuckers, okay? Because there's some shit that's going on. There's some shit that's about to go on. Don't ever trust nobody when they meet your man or your woman and they start talking about I think we cousins. No, they ain't. They don't fuck before or they planning to. Okay? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. How the fuck you just meet somebody all of a sudden, girl, you start discovering we might be cousins. Yeah, you got a cousin named Ashley? Like everybody don't know a bitch named Ashley. Yeah, I got a cousin named Ashley. You got a cousin named Brittany? Like everybody don't know a bitch named Brittany. Hello? Girl, absolutely not. Absolutely don't trust her. Don't trust her. Don't trust her. Sunny, you sound like you a mad squad as it's kept. We don't know. We haven't heard Sunny's side yet. But so far, it ain't looking too good. If anybody should get the smoke, it definitely should be Sunny. But it really should be Moses. Because the truth of the matter is, from what Destiny said, her and Moses have been friends for like 15 years. I guess once the divorce happened, I guess, y'all quick to do some shit like, it's no tea, no shade. It's no tea, no shade. One thing I have noticed with the boys and the girls and the girls and the girls and the boys and the boys is, girl, y'all will ruin a friendship over a little bit of dick or a little bit of pussy. Girl, y'all been friends this long. Now all of a sudden, y'all want to cross that line. Girl, you probably had a few shots of Casamigos. Okay, now all of a sudden, girl, now your legs is propped open. Hello. But she said that her and Moses have been friends for 15 years. Girl, that's where the loyalty lies. While yes, Sunny definitely should get her wig tugged on a little bit, not literally. Okay, we say that over here when we getting ready to just get the girls and boys together just a little bit. While Sunny should have her wig tugged on a little bit, Moses definitely should have his wig tugged on a lot because that was your brother. Well, before he was your lover. Okay, girl. That was your brother lover. Hello? You know what I'm saying? So Moses was definitely in the wrong, but Sunny, she still deserves a little 1-2-2 because you know all this girl business. She's probably telling you the ins and outs of her relationship, and you probably just over there taking note on what you should not do, or what you can do to make sure that when the relationship is over, you can swoop in. So you was really using the stuff that girl was telling you, girl, to your own advantage. We don't know the full story. We're gonna have to hear what Sunny got to say. But so far, Sunny, Baby girl ain't looking good. And Moses, nigga, you ain't shit either. Okay? But we gotta hear what Moses got to say too. Moses fine as hell. I would have fucked him too. I said, goddamn, Moses is fine. I see why she fucked that nigga, okay? No, I'm just thinking, I'm not trifling like that. I'm not trifling like that. At least not no more anyways. All right, y'all. What else? Destiny met up with Tisha. The house is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not trying to sound like no hater. I didn't know if that was an old, because the inside of the house does not fit the outside. The aesthetic of the outside does not fit the aesthetic on the inside. Unless they completely change the outside of the home, the inside of that home looked completely different than what I remember the outside of that home looking like. But it was gorgeous, nonetheless. So I'm assuming that was the home that they were renovating. Remember, I think that was their home when the show. Wait, I can't remember, girl. Tisha and Marceau, damn, they're some gypsies, girl. I can't remember, but I think that's their home that they were living in before they moved to the apartment, and I think they were renovating that home. So now they're going to basically list it as an Airbnb. Whatever, girl. They talk about Carlos coming to town, and why is Carlos on the show? I don't know how I thought it was. I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't know how I felt about Carlos. I'm like, is he a cast member now? Or did he want to be on the show? I don't know. I was so confused. Okay. So they start talking about whether or not they're going to go to the Carlos King is on tour. I think he's on tour like currently too. He's taking his Reality with the King podcast on tour, and they were talking about whether or not they were going to go, and Tisha was like, no, because the Melamitas, what she said, the Melamitas are a group of evil, middle-aged females unhappy with life. Destiny was basically saying the same thing. I'll just say this. There have been a few Melamitas to come on this side of town. When I say on this side of town, I mean my page. And there have been a couple of times I had to gather a couple of them. Because I don't know who y'all think this is over here. I'm not going for none of that shit. Okay? The girls on Twitter might turn their heads sometimes, but girl, when you bring that energy over here, I'm going to match the energy. Woman, man, I don't give a damn. Hello? I think what has happened with Melody and her fan base, this is just what I think. I think that, first of all, let me say this. I think that we can all go up for people. Like, I go up for Kenya more, right? I love Candace, right? Love Dr. Wendy. But girl, you ain't never seen me on Twitter, girl, on some girl, that's not my thing, girl. I'll say what I say, right? And then people may come under my post and say what they say. But I'm not one of those diehard, I have to protect Kenya at all costs. No. At the end of the day, I don't know that fucking lady. Okay, and that's just what it is. At the end of the day, I don't know no fucking Candace. I don't know no fucking Dr. Wendy. Okay, I don't know none of them people. Right? But I do think there are a group of people in each fan base where they can take it to the extreme. And I have noticed with each fan base, is whether it's Kenya's, Portia's, Nene's, the Millimeters, Beehives, Nicki Minaj, there are a group of people within that fan base that can take it to another level. And I think those are the people that Tisha are talking about. Those are the people that I'm talking about. Those are the people that Destiny is talking about. The people who I think have formed some type of bond with Melody through the TV screen because they've been through the same thing that Melody has been through with her trifling ass husband. Right? And so there are a group of women out there who really feel like that's my sister, that's my friend, that's my girl, and I have to protect her at all costs. So even if you say something that ain't even necessarily dragging Melody, if you say something that goes against what they believe when it comes to protecting Melody, they come claws, guns, knives in tow. Okay? I completely understood, no shade, what Tisha and Destiny were trying to say. Because even though it doesn't happen a lot on my page, I've seen how some of the millimeters can get online. And on some real shit, they damn near just as worse as the Beehive, the Barbs and Kens, the Lambs, and everybody else. So I completely understand. I've seen it. Anybody who Melody has a problem with, they have a problem with. If it's Stormy, they're going to have a problem with Stormy. If it's Tisha, they're going to have a problem with Tisha. If it's Destiny, they're going to have a problem with Destiny. And they will try and make her life a living hell via social media. That's no shade, that's just the truth. Anyway, so the tour is cute. I'm kind of confused about Carlos being on the show. I was confused when his face popped up on the FaceTime call with Melody. I was like, okay, was that really necessary? I was even confused with them including his tour on the show. I guess because it would be weird for me if I saw Andy pop up on Housewives. You know, and I feel like that's like Carlos is the Andy of, you know what I'm saying, like of OWN. I feel like Andy is like the Carlos of Bravo, and it would be weird if I just looked up and saw Andy sitting down with Lisa with Garcelle or Kenya. I was like, what the fuck is Andy doing on the show? So it was weird to me to see Carlos on screen. It was weird to me when he got up talking about his dick being curved and swinging a microphone. That was cringy as fuck to me. I was like, okay, girl, I guess. But it was a cute little. It was cute. I put Carlos as messy as hell. I thought it was messy for Carlos. Carlos became a part of the show, so we got to talk about Carlos. Carl, I thought it was messy as fuck for Carlos to get his ass on TV and talk about Martell. And y'all know, for me to say this, because you know Martell is not my fave at all. I thought it was messy as hell for Carlos to get on TV and talk about how Martell basically lied and said that Carlos, I guess, asked him to bring flowers to a scene that he shot with Melody. I thought that was messy and unnecessary. Like, girl, you supposed to be the boss, but now you stepping in the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now it's one of those things where, yes, Martell probably did lie, and I believe it because look how Martell treated his wife. If Martell will lie and treat his wife like that, or ex-wife, then he'll treat everybody else like shit too. So I believe that Carlos is telling the truth, but I also didn't think that it was appropriate for Carlos as a producer, the creator, or one of the creators of the show, to basically come out and be like, yeah, one of my cast members was telling a bold-faced lie. I guess he felt some type of way because because Martell also said that they're actors, which also kind of lends people to believe that the show was fake. I feel like these are conversations that should have happened behind the scenes. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Martell feels as though they don't film his real life. That's what I'm saying. That's how Martell is nuts. Martell, you cheated on your wife in real life. You had another baby in real life. I mean, do you want the baby on the TV screen? Do you want Ariane on the TV screen? Is that what you mean by they're not showing your real life? Like, you called your wife a hoe. That was like, girl, like, what is going on? Like, why is Martell, girl, like, what is going on? I'm so confused. Girl, I'm so confused. Martell, what are you talking about? This is your life. This is what you're showing us. Like I said, I guess you want your side, like, I don't know. And then Moses and Sonny come out, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. All right. That was pretty much it, y'all. All right, so girl, this episode 1 down. We got what? Girl, about 37 more episodes to go. Girl, if Carlos full of stuff, it might be 49. Okay. Carlos is a cast member now. I guess he wanted to be a reality TV star. Girl, I guess being a producer and being a creator and already being rich ain't good enough. Girl, already having a successful YouTube channel. I guess that ain't good enough. I guess his ass want to be a reality TV star. So shout out to Carlos, girl. I guess I see you gotta have multiple streams of income. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Carlos, you can bring me down to your YouTube page so we can talk about love and marriage Huntsville together. After I just talked all that shit. You see how niggas do. You see how niggas do? Yes, girl. I just like, girl, we gotta tell the truth, girl. We gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. Anyways, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.